YouTube, how's it going? NateGreat321 back again, and yes, I know it's been forever since I made a video. It's been like a month, but I haven't had as much time as I'd like to dedicate to video making, much less going out and searching for video games. So that's why videos have been a little thin. I've been at work a lot, working over weekends and on nights, and doing traveling here and there. So that's been eating up majority of my time. But I'm dedicating this video now to you guys. Well, one for the pickups, and two, to let you know that I recently surpassed 500 subscribers. So just sending a big thank you to everybody here. I've been inching towards that over the past week or two. Finally broke it. It's a great milestone. Very cool that I'm still getting support from you guys. I'm still interacting with a lot of you. I'm watching videos. I watch videos all the time. Comment on them when I can. I like when you guys, talk to me and comment to me. I really enjoy that interaction. So thanks to everybody out there. I appreciate it, and it's what keeps me going on YouTube here, you guys, and the interaction I have with the community. So thanks again, and for all your continued support, despite maybe my lack of videos, not coming out as much as I'd like, probably not as often as you'd like, doing what I can. But let's go ahead and get to the pickups. I bought 2 DS games, effectively doubling my DS library because I only had 2 DS games since I bought it in like May. The first of the two is Super Scribblenauts, a kind of puzzle solving game where you spawn objects to solve puzzles. You use nouns and adjectives. Interesting concept, I thought the concept was interesting when the first game came out, but I heard the controls ruined the game, so I ignored it and thought if they come out with a sequel or fix the controls, maybe I'll do it. So that's what I did, and I bought this game. And the concept is cool. The only gripe I have with it, I think, is that at least me personally, the choices in the game, at least the words, are so overwhelming that you end up kind of developing a library in your head of a few objects, generic objects. Let's say every time you need something that flies, you use wings or a jetpack or something. You tend to use the same handful of objects repetitively over and over and over, so you're not, exercising the full potential of the library, I guess. Maybe some people are better at that than me. I don't know. But that's the one gripe I have. It's that you tend to use the same things over and over. But other than that, very cool, very robust game, I guess. A large library of words. A good, game to play in spurts here and there. That's kind of what I like the DS for. So very cool game. Second game I got is GTA Chinatown Wars. I've been holding off buying this for whatever reason. Finally went and picked it up. And I was interested to see how they did it on the DS hardware, and it's very well done. I've been a fan of GTA since back in the PS1 days on those original Grand Theft Auto games, and that's what this one reminds me of. It's got that old school kind of lighthearted sense of humor to it, which a lot of people thought was missing from the more recent games. The style reminds me of that game, but it's still very unique. They utilized the touchscreen in it. I think it's really well done. It doesn't seem forced. I'm not too deep in the storyline, but it's interesting. It is kind of standard generic GTA stories. I mean, to me, they all seem a little similar, but very well done. If you got a DS, go and pick this up. It's at the most, it's $20 now, new. Might be even cheaper now if you search around, maybe in a clearance bin somewhere. Very well done. I don't know how the PSP port is, and it's originally developed for the DS. I assume PSP is decent, but if you got a choice, go with the DS, I think, because it was designed for that. And it's definitely a very unique game. Very cool to have a portable Grand Theft Auto experience, because I don't have a PSP, so I can't get, like, Vice City Stories or those kind of games. So very cool to have. Definitely recommend it. That's it for DS. Now we'll go ahead, I guess we'll do Wii, because as you know, my last video, which has been getting viewed like crazy for whatever reason, that's gotten a couple thousand views, which is ridiculous. But anyway, I got a couple Wii games, starting with the one, well, besides Wii Sports, the one that was packaged with the Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Very fun, very old school, very, very, very frustrating. I mean, this game is like, if I had a lot of hair to pull out, I'd be pulling out my hair. This game is unbelievably frustrating, but it's designed that way, because that's, old school. The level design, the music, the graphics, it kind of reeks of Super Mario 3 and Super Mario World. It's a great throwback in every sense. I think the new upgrades are pretty cool. They're well done. you get plenty of lives, so the difficulty, it isn't a huge problem, but it is a little off-putting because at least me personally, I don't like my games to be, controller throwing difficult. I don't get much enjoyment out of that. Whatever. But maybe I should try this local multiplayer because a lot of people say that's where this game shines. So I don't know. We'll give that a shot sometime maybe. But so far, enjoying it. I kind of played. I don't even remember what world I'm on, like 4 or 5 maybe, and I stopped because of the other games I've been buying. I buy games too often, I think, and that stops me from finishing games or really enjoying them too much. Again, I have to get back to this game, but I'm not too, not bad. If you like the old school Mario games, I'd say give it a shot. People say it's a must buy. I say it's a must try. See if it's your kind of game, but definitely at least try it. Next game, Super Mario Galaxy. Now this is a must buy. This game is unbelievable. I mean, I'm not usually one to get caught up in the hype of games and kind of, I'd rather let myself, sit back and try to be objective about it and, assess it myself. But I gotta admit, seeing this game has gotten high 90 ratings, like perfect ratings, and at first I thought, it's a Mario game, of course it's gonna get perfect ratings, everyone just loves Mario. But honestly, this game is it lives up to the hype, honestly, to me. Very well done, definitely reminiscent of Mario 64 and things like that. It's just well put together, just the pace of it, everything about it is great. The music's fantastic. The motion controls are implemented very smoothly. They don't seem forced, which is kind of a stereotype of a lot of Wii games, which I myself kind of had before I bought the Wii. But the motion controls are really, intuitive. It's just really, really well done. This game is a lot of fun. Definitely one I have to go back to again. It's such a great single-player experience, really. Very well done. It's a nice change of pace from all the first-person shooters like I've been playing lately. And I think that's one thing I really like about this game. It's very refreshing, very just enjoyable experience. You find yourself smiling and enjoying the game. Very well done. Definite must-buy for any Wii owner. Definitely going to buy the second one, too, once I beat this one, or, I don't know, whenever I get bored, I don't know. We'll see which comes first. But definitely want to get the second one. And this Wii game was interesting because it was kind of a spur-of-the-moment purchase. Metroid Prime Trilogy. It's been out of print since, like, January, I believe. And I'd sort of given up hope on finding it new. I saw it a couple months ago. And then after I bought let's try this again. After I bought my Wii, I went back there and it was gone. So I was like, well, probably never going to see it again. But I went to Kmart and they had it. And, it was still full price. It was $50. But I figured price is probably going to only go up. So might as well grab it new while I can for $50. Cool game. I've only played through probably half an hour of the first Metroid Prime. I have it separately as well on the GameCube. But the motion controls, you can definitely tell, at least I assume on the second game, but on the first game also, that it wasn't designed for that. They're implemented, it's decent, but it's just, something about it, you can tell it was kind of thrown on as a rehash. But, maybe it's something you gotta get used to. Like I said, I haven't played too far into it. Definitely something I want to go back to. I've heard really good things about Metroid Prime and 3, not so much 2. Definitely the first one. It's something I got to go back to and try because everyone's hyping them up like crazy. So okay, yeah, that's for the Wii games. 2 360 games, and that'll be it for my recent pickups. Wasn't originally going to buy this. I was going to hold off. I said, I'm not going to get caught up in it again, but I did. I bought Call of Duty Black Ops. And of course, I'm one to say I'm not one to get caught up in the hype, but then of course I go out and buy this game. But yeah, I mean, it's Call of Duty. It feels like the other games to me. But again, it's not really a bad thing. The single player was cool. People were saying it's so much different. I personally don't think it's that much different. It still feels like, point A to point B, shoot a ton of guys, point B to point C, shoot a bunch of guys. But still pretty cool. The multiplayer is obviously where it's at. It feels a lot like the last game. For some reason, to me, I feel like I can, it's not as, glitched out, and it's not as, people aren't exploiting it as much, but I'm sure that'll come in time. It's I think just beginning to get to that point, but I haven't heard of too many exploits in it yet, so, here's hoping that this one lasts a little longer than the last Call of Duty, because that one got really dumb really fast to me. So I'm still playing it here and there. Very cool. You know, it's standard Call of Duty. I like first-person shooters, so cool game, fun game. Zombies I love. Oh, I love zombies in World at War. Haven't gotten too much time to play it in this because, you know, I live by myself now. I used to have roommates when I was in college and we'd play zombies all the time. But I definitely want to try zombies out more if I can, because it's fun. Anyway, last game of the recent pickups, I just beat this game like an hour ago, and that'd be Batman Arkham Asylum. It was another kind of on the whim purchase, but it was because I found it at Target in the clearance bin for I think 15 bucks, which I saw it a while ago for 20, held off for whatever reason, I don't know. And then I went back maybe a week and a half ago, and it was marked down 15, so I said, hey, why not? I could have gotten the PS3 because it's got like Joker challenge maps, but you know, that version was still 30 bucks for whatever, I don't know. So I'll take 15 bucks and a couple missing challenge maps, I don't know, whatever. Story mode's pretty cool. It's, you know, a lot better than I expected. You know, I went in it with medium expectations, you could say. I don't know, but it's very cool, very well done. It's very stylish. I haven't played a Batman game in a long time. You know, and this is really well done. The combat to me does get a little repetitive. You're mashing X half the time. But you know, the kind of stealth aspects to it was unexpected. That's pretty cool. You know, it's a lot of the standard Batman villains. If you're a fan of the Batman universe, you know, definitely give it a shot. Very cool game. I know the sequel's coming out maybe next year sometime. So I might be on the lookout for that after playing this. Very cool. There is a little replayability to it. If you're one of those guys that likes to go after secrets and 100% a game, you know, this will be one that'll keep you occupied for a while because there's little secrets here and there you can get. There's like some replayable kind of challenge mode things, which I'm not a huge fan of those kind of things. But if you're into that, this game has it. So, yep, pretty cool game. That's it for pickups. You know, stay tuned, guys. I'll put out videos when I can. But yeah, for now, Nate Grit 321 signing out.